So we're gonna do a book review, and it's one of my favorite biographies, if not my favorite, because it just details the life of Apple computers, not just the man himself, Steve Jobs. It's about Walter Isaacson. He's done a couple of good books on historical figures, and recently, in the last 15 years, I think, he did one on Elon Musk. I haven't read that, but this one was the important one for me. I was in business as I was a glass blower when I was 21, and I would sit at my station and I would make smoking pipes and I would make all sorts of other adult products. And I would sell them direct to customers. I would go to festivals with a briefcase full of smoking pipes. I'd say, hey, this one's $20. Say, okay, good, $20, here you go. So it was a one man. I had a team around me that would help me sell them and be security and just make sure everything goes smoothly while I'm doing business. But it was a very small operation. I would make them, I'd put them in my briefcase, I'd go to a show, I'd sell them for $20, I'd go home with my money. So you manufacture, you sell direct to customers at retail prices. That's the philosophy. And that's what Steve Jobs did with the Apple Store and Apple products. He manufactured his own products. He sold them in a trendy location store for at retail prices. And he was the Svengoolie behind all that. He was the spiritual liaison. He was the businessman. He was the driving force behind Apple computers. And this chronicles all of that. And he got the idea from the Gap, the Apple Store from the Gap, where they make their own clothes, they sell their own clothes at retail prices. And he got that from the Gap, and it talks about that in this book. And it's definitely a really good book, and it's sad, obviously kind of sad, but it's just a very, he did a lot to get to the point that he was at the time of death, and had to fight and make his own way, and I think that's really cool. And he did it his own way too. So, thumbs up.